Alright, we're back. I'm just gonna start the episode because I cannot for the
Anything
life
you
of me
need,
find out
Commander?
where the fuck this,
Just
gotta
trying to
lock
get
this.
a sense of where the crew's at.
And I just been walking around
Thoughts?
talking to everybody,
I've
so
wasted
I
enough
feel like I
time
should
for
just
now,
involve
Commander.
everybody in this
We'll have time
pertinent
for
background
personal
information.
debriefings later.
We'll have time for
What's your
personal
opinion on the
debriefings
last
later.
mission?
I don't see how we could have done things any better. At least not without getting to Eden Prime sooner. And we were on the scene faster than any other Alliance ship could have been.
We'll talk another
I
time.
wonder if there was a
Lieutenant.
way to save more people. I don't think so. That's what they keep saying. Is like there's no way to save anybody. But right now I'm trying to figure out how do we get off the ship. You know, at the end of last episode it was how do we get on the ship, and now it's okay. I'm trapped. I've trapped myself without a doubt. You know, let's go talk to Joker, bro. Yo, Joke, my man. Let me down, bro. Like, let me off. This must be the airlock.
Commander, something you need?
How's the Normandy performing? Is she everything they said she'd be?
She's the best ship in the fleet. If you've got a pilot who knows how to handle her. Balance isn't what you'd expect. Takes a while to get used to that oversized drive core we got stuffed in the back, and her power can sneak up on you if you're not careful. The Normandy's probably too much ship for your average Alliance pilot, Commander. Lucky for you, I'm anything but average.
I have to go.
Remind me to never
Alright,
talk to
see ya.
Joker again. Okay, so this must be the airlock, right? But like, maybe there's more. There's more to it than just traveling to a planet. Let's talk to the navigator. Damn, this guy looks
If anyone
sad.
has to take over for Captain Anderson, I'm glad it's you. I'm not sure about having non-humans on our ship, though.
You doubt my decisions?
I'm in charge here, Presley. I decide if we have non-humans on this vessel.
Yes, sir. Understood, sir.
There we go. No racism on my ship, bro.
How did you end up assigned to the Normandy?
Okay, but
I signed
can I
up with
ask
the
him how I
Alliance
can
as a
get off
navigator
the ship?
right out of school, following in my grandfather's footsteps, I guess. My first posting was on the Agincourt. We were at
yes.
Elysium during the Skillian Blitz.
Elysium. Oh, and the
A
Skillian
massive
Blitz. Yes, I know all
fleet
those
of
words.
Alien raiders hit the
Of
colony,
course.
trying to wipe it out. They had the numbers, but their ships were no match for an Alliance frigate. It was a slaughter. We
Alright,
couldn't even keep
good for
track of
you,
how
bro.
many ships they lost.
Slaughter those
Carry on,
aliens.
Presley.
Let's
Yes,
go.
sir.
Let's go, genocide. Hell yeah. Alright. Let's go to the galaxy map. There's no other option? Like, what the fuck am I supposed to do, bro? Alright, we're going to Macedon then. We're gonna survey all these planes. Oh, now I can land. Wait, why can I land now? Hold on. Now I can land? Can I not land on any of these planets? Why can I not land on these planets, bro? Are they too far, maybe? Too uninhabitable? Is that it? Is there a way to tell if it's inhabitable? I'm confused because it's like... It seems very random, you know? I guess we're going to Macedon. Macedon. We got Sargia, Portland, Potavig, Fargaluz. Let's survey. Fargaluz is a standard hydrogen-helium gas giant with an abundance of airborne hydrocarbons. I wonder if there's like an economy at some point to this game. Alright, let's go here, bro. I want to go to a planet. Apparently we can only go to certain planets. We're taking Ash. We're taking Tali, bro. God damn it. We're taking Tali. Alright. Confirm. Alright, we're here. Just got Medal of Exploration 1, man. Alright. So you just drive with the left stick. And, I guess we're looking for something. We're looking for a scientist, I know that. I wonder if there's an easy way to exit. Let's see what we got here. We just on this planet route. It looks pretty barren. You know, I'm sure there's a lot of resources around there. What's crazy about space, bro, is as soon as we unlock the technical difficulties, bro, in accessing all the resources in space, as soon as we get past that, we essentially have unlimited resources, bro. Isn't that great? Isn't that cool, bro? Now, I'm sure they run out in a few million years, but for the time being, bro, if we're able to get into space, shit, that's all the resources in the world, bro, at our fingertips. Of course, it's oh, I see some bad guys. Hold on. It's probably a ways off, you know. I don't think we can rely on Elon Musk to make any sort of. All right, that seems like a. Can I get out? Is there a way to get out? Oh, there is.
Negative contacts, Commander.
I would like to use this sniper rifle, if that's okay. They're bullets. There is no bullets. Alright, good shit, Ash. Let's get in the Mako. But I mean, just think about it, bro. Think of how many resources were on Earth, bro. And still are. You know, they still fucking. I mean, obviously there's still resources, otherwise we would be dead. But it's like, wow. It's like there's an infinite amount of Earths, bro, in space. Hold on, wait. I don't want to destroy my car, bro. I can't exit the Mako unless it's part of that level terrain. This is bullshit. I'm getting fucking robbed, bro. I also can't go up the mountain unless I'm in the Mako. I don't want it to get hurt, bro. Does that matter? I'm kind of being like, oh fucking. As I usually do. I just sort of like meander my way through the battlefield, bro. It's like maybe go for cover. Maybe go one at a time, bro. Just drove straight up in here, bro. Easy peasy though. Yeah, I got you, bro. You don't get to stay right next to me and live. Alright. Looks like we found something. Alright, I'm obviously an expert driver, bro. I totally have my driver's license, IRL. Yes. Something is squeaking, bro. I think it's my chair. That's very annoying. Okay. We can talk about resources, bro. We can talk about communism, bro. Let's talk about communism, bro. Because nobody knows what communism is. What the fuck even is it, bro? What's that? Swing? Damn, I'm gonna trash. Welcome back. Recently, I read the whole thing. I have been reading the Communist Manifesto. You know, it's very interesting, obviously, but it's interesting though because it's not necessarily the most accurate, you know, but it's like perfect propaganda. If you want to know how to get people riled up, bro, if you want to know how to get people to believe in what you're fucking talking about, read the Communist Manifesto, bro. Because that's how you get people on your side, bro. Just you write like that. That motherfucker just clipped. Yeah, we got him. We got him, boys. Boys and girls. Ooh, headshot. I really hope we get a diverse community here. You know, it's all genders, bro. Oh my god, I'm about to die, bro. Yeah, dang. Ash, no! Our queen. Alright, we got one more bad guy, Tali. Don't worry about it. I gotta push up. Ah! Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god, I kinda gotta kill her too, bro. I really got her low. Tali. My B. Get on the fucking shits, bro. Here we got it. Okay. That's a joke. Now that's a joke, bro. I wish I could hop over shit, bro.
Take out those hostiles!
Yeah, thanks, Tali. Thanks, Tali. Let me just do that for you real quick, bro. Are these people ever useful, bro, or do they just fucking die? What the shit is that? You wanna fight? I'll shoot your kneecaps, bro. I'll shoot your fucking kneecaps. I don't care, bro. I don't care. I'll shoot any fucking part of your body, bro. It's gonna hurt like hell. Headshot. Headshot. Yo, Tali, if you could fucking, like, do damage, bro, like, I would love that, bro. I would love that for you. Kill her! Kill her! Alright, we got it. Alright, we got it. We got it. Pilot snipper, bro. Oh my god! Did you see that, Tali?
All targets down.
Just fucking... I don't know, snap to her head, bro. What's this? It's a fuel tank.
Eat this!
God, I always do that. I wish I had someone who could heal me, bro. Just have to use my last one. Oh well. Chemical rounds. Let's reduce it to Omni Gel, bro. I don't know what Omni Gel does, but hopefully it's useful, bro. And how do I get up there? Okay, well, let's continue on. Ladies and gentlemen. No bad guys, right? Oh, Guitar Hero. This is the hardest thing in the game, bro. We got Turian armor and human armor. So many things. I should probably upgrade my equipment at some point, but that sounds boring, bro, in my opinion. In my opinion. I don't want to spend all this time looking at all the equipment, bro. To be honest with you. I just want to stop popping off, bro. What is that? Shoot it! Oh, this is where I was. This is above where I was. Cool. Malfunctioning object. Yeah, I meant to do that. Decryption skill too low. Is there a way to change who I am?
Rally round.
Yo, Tali.
I'm right here.
Tali, do this for me, bro. Whatever. You discovered evidence that the Asari leading these slavers in Asana Danitus, an important ambassador to the Citadel, are sisters. You should return to the Presidium and confront Asana with this. Oh, that's the bitch in the lounge, bro, who's too busy to talk to me. Damn. Wait. I just leveled up, bro. Let's go to Tali. Let's give it a bit more. Boom! Alright, here we go. Oh! Damn, that's really hard, bro. Alright, let's get the fuck out of here then. Because that wasn't what we needed to do, but it was at the end of the day useful. That's cool. We can talk about communism though. It's a hot button issue, you know, and by hot button I mean, well, yeah, I would like to have it. Hey, here we go. And by hot button I mean, it's like a buzzword, you know. And I don't think most people. Well, okay. Is there more to do in here? I wish I could see. Oh, I can see a map. Oh, look. There's a hallway we didn't go down. Why didn't you go down that hallway, Lucas? It's this way? No, we went down this way. Did we? Yeah, these are the stairs. Okay, so there's just stairs. That's just what the stairs look like on the map. So that seems to be the only thing in here. Oh, another safe. Should have seen that. There's a lot of squares. Alright, there we go. Now I'm assuming that's everything. Let's check the map too, man. So I think we're searching for a scientist, but I guess there's things to be found throughout the entire galaxy that will link back to the Citadel and other areas of the map, which is cool. But economics, bro. I used to major in economics. Funny enough. Used to is the prime word there. Because I no longer do. But I did used to major in economics, so I should probably know the issue a little bit. You know, I should probably know what I'm talking about. And I do. You know, at the end of the day, That's what we discovered. It's like, oh yeah, I know what I'm talking about. You just gotta get there, right? But the most interesting thing about capitalism versus communism is the insistence that they are two separate things. You know? Like, they're both reflections of the same economic system, bro. If we're gonna be honest. Often they both happen at the same time. There's this belief, I feel like, in the grander American media society, whatever you want to call it, that capitalism and communism are mutually exclusive, which means that if one exists, the other cannot exist. You know, they both cannot exist mutually. That's what it means. Oh, look, another thing. Oh, I can check the map now, I realize. Debris stronghold. Oh, okay. So let's go to the debris and then we'll go to the anomaly. I'm glad I learned I can check the map. That was it's a great fucking discovery, bro. Hey, look at this. I cannot. But we have something that's called a hybrid of capitalism and communism. It's called socialism, right? Now, if we're gonna be really exact, socialism is just a brand of communism, right? And communism is not necessarily the belief that we can operate independently from a laissez-faire economic system, but that as a government, it's our duty. It's the government's duty to mitigate and to prevent the damages of a laissez-faire system by sort of insulating from a capitalistic system with a communistic system. You know, you have to insulate yourself from the free market. And one of the things about the Communist Manifesto that's really misunderstood, I think, is that there is an actual argument being made, and that is that communism is inevitable, you know. That's what Marx is saying. It's not that it's the better, or that it's the only way, but that it has to happen. It has to happen because resources are finite. At a certain point, humanity has to start taking advantage of each other in order to gain access to resources. And so, it becomes then the government's job to prevent that, right? As much as possible. And Marx recognized that with a growing industrial base. Marx wrote the Communist Manifesto, 1840s. You know, and if you go back in history, I think 1848 is the big year. It is a big year in Europe where all of the monarchies everywhere, basically, and not really everywhere, mostly the Germanic states. But I mean, the French Revolution was the big one that broke out in the 1800s, right? But in 1848, there were a bunch of revolutions all over Europe. It's not clear who lived here, but it appears to have been a band for some time. So we have Matriarch Delinga's writings. I don't know what that means, but okay. And one of the things that was going on was the industrialization of the world, really. You know, the movement from agriculture and agricultural industry to factories and supply line industry. And that was a very, very huge change, obviously, right? I mean, it led to the rise of urbanization. It led to the corporatization of agriculture, right? And it it highly elevated the need for there to be a working class dogma, you know, a working class struggle. Because a lot of the time, when everyone's very agriculturally orientated, right? I feel like I've done everything on the map now. What would be great is if I could figure out a way to get home. Return to Normandy. I can just return. Okay. Great, yeah. And when everything is agriculturally orientated, you know, economic-wise, it's a lot easy to have like a barter system, right? And to really rely on sort of the community around you, as opposed to needing a middleman, which is what money is for, right? The use of money is not really because we discovered some more matriarch writings. Okay. Why can I only land on like one fucking planet, bro? So annoying. We should play No Man's Sky on this channel. I've bought it and I've tried to play it like 15 different times. I can just never do it, bro. I know that it's like not even bad anymore, right? But like, damn if I don't get bored, bro. Survey. Survey says, rare element, plutonium. Cool. Like I said, I wonder if there's like an economic system in this. Because to me that would be the only use of these rare metals is like...
Commander, I'm picking up a signal from the
Oh, here we
planet's
go.
surface. It looks like an
Cutscene.
automated distress beacon.
Here we go. Alright, I guess we'll go to a different planet. We'll land. Let me land. Alright, let me finish the game. Who we taking this time? Ash? Ash fucking sucks, bro, if we're gonna be real. I don't want to take Alenka with me. We're taking Ash. I'm taking Ash. I don't care, bro. She's my girl, bro. Alright. This is my ride or die. And I like this car too, bro. I'd rather die for this car. Debris, distress signal, and an anomaly. Alright, let's go to the distress signal. I was talking, yes, about how in an agricultural system, where we're, you know, an agricultural system, like, what does that mean? I just mean where the majority export of a nation is agriculture, and agriculture by mostly local farmers. Okay, bro, that's a little cool, bro. Alright, we're backing up. Yeah, so we gotta fight this giant worm, I'm guessing. Before I talk about Communist Revolution. But why not talk about the Communist Revolution, bro? Ow! Oh, Omnigel is for the cars. Oh, okay. Oh, I can't. Motherfucker just lead his shot? What the fuck is going on? Stop it! Bro. Nah, chill, bro. That's not necessary, bro. I'm telling you right now, it's not necessary. Let's just die, bro, alright? It's not that bad. I'm sure you'll like it, bro. Actually, let me get that now. Yeah, but you know, agriculture used to be like motivated by the people, and I'm not talking at the time of the Russian Revolution, bro. Because I know when I say that, oh, like an agricultural, bro, I need some fucking repairs apparently because I'm dying. At the time of the Russian Revolution, the first one, you know, not the one in World War II, World War I. Is that the first one? Who knows? Did I kill it? No way. Just keep getting fucking beamed by it, bro. He's leading his shot like crazy, bro. Let's repair. I can get back in there, bro. I can't shoot while I'm repairing. Like my guy, I get hit no matter what. What the Like, bro. He's still alive. God damn, I need a shit ton of Omni gel, bro. Hopefully I don't have to fight a shit ton of these things, though. That would be helpful. Alright, pop back out, bro. Come on. Come on. Alright. Looks like they didn't have as good of a time against that guy as I did.
Alliance soldiers. Looks like they were lured here by the distress beacon.
Huh. So this worm.
We need to tell him what happened here.
So the worm was like, yeah, let me just set up a distress beacon to lure all these fucking soldiers here. Alright, so I guess it wasn't what we're looking for on this planet. Oh well. And I keep getting distracted, of course, as usual, as I do. But when I'm talking about an agricultural focused economy, I'm thinking like Mesopotamia, bro, you know? I'm thinking Indus River Valley. I'm not thinking anything super modern. And not even super modern, like even like the ancient Greeks are, you know, a relatively ancient civilization, since we call them ancient. But I mean, they were a trade industry, you know. They dominated on the seas, so that's how. Oh, here we go. Something interesting. Recover artifact. You found Captain Milan. Sucks to suck, kiddo. I wish there was an easier way to see the map. Let's go to the debris. Get out of here. Yeah, but even the Greeks were trade-orientated and warmongering. Like, the ideal communist society, or the idyllic manifestation of that, has occurred in human history before, but it's very, 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 very ancient. Like, literally ancient. You know, when we were first coming out the jungles and just forming tribes and clans and stuff. That's the last time I think we could say, oh, that's a truly agricultural-based economy, an agricultural-based society. And I need to get rid of this shit on my map. How do I get rid of it? There you go. Electronic skill too low. What's Tali looking like? She got anything else? Let's give her a few points. Alright, let's give her a few more points. Boom. Here we go. Boom. At some point, I hope we can have people. But I don't think that's gonna happen. Because I would like a combat person, a biotics person, and a tech person, right? Like that's what I would do. But at some point, we're gonna have to give it to Ash because she got no biotics. But fuck it, bro. Ash is my ride or die. Why are we gonna get like healed and shit, bro? I don't care. I don't care. You know? And in these early societies, bartering is a lot easier to do because you know it's all centered around community, right? And that's really the point of communism. At the end of the day, is to center society around community rather than profit. That's all it is. And the Communist Manifesto was like, listen, bro, there's no way we as a people, as a species, can prioritize profit profit forever. And you know why? Because we run out. We run out of resources. So if you're prioritizing profit from the beginning to the very end, then all you're doing is prioritizing your own demise, right? You are bringing about the suicide of your species if we are expunging our resources at a rate that is literally unsustainable. And that's, I mean, I feel like that's the main point of the manifesto, where it's like, you guys, you know, obviously it's about the proletariat versus the bourgeoisie, right? But the bourgeoisie in Marx's time were mostly monarchists. And monarchists in the sense that they supported the monarchy, but monarchists also in the sense that they were part of the feudalistic system of Europe at the time. And feudalism, how it works, some motherfucker buys a big plot of land, calls himself a noble, right? Then they rent out a portion of that land to be farmed by someone called a serf. And the big problem with feudalism in Europe, especially during the Middle Ages, was that it was just
Commander, I'm picking up some strange readings.
Indentured
Really
slavery.
strange, like
You know,
off
you
the
got
damn
a
charts. It
you
looks
got
like
a
it's coming from
little
an underground
allowance,
complex a few
but
clicks away from the drop
you
zone.
had to pay rent at the end of your harvest season, and it was usually so astronomical that people would often end up in debt or sort of be told that they owed things to make up for what they couldn't produce or come up with. Okay, so this is the correct planet to be on because it's just a fucking a straight shot. I wonder if this is the mission. This is a fucking road here. Yeah, feudalism. And with the rise of industrialization, feudalism got nuked, bro, you know? And Russia at the time was still a heavily feudalistic, but heavily agricultural system. You saw a lot of the the big superpowers like Europe and France, like really modernized. France really militarized. In Europe, obviously, England, industrialized, very effective. But in most places in Europe, it was still a very backwoods type feel, you know. But the mistreatment was really highlighted because of this industrial revolution in other parts of the world. And it's very loud, bro. Very loud. Okay, I'm talking about something now. Maybe I should have got some more on the gel there. What I really hope is that the car is like people in my group, my party, so that when it dies, it just comes back. Did I just run people over? Let's try. Yeah, get stunned. Alright. Cool. It's still very rural in most of Europe, but until industrialization, feudalism was just kind of thought of as like the norm, you know? That was kind of just the way you survived. You had a lot of like nihilistic media tendencies as a result of that. Chivalry, stuff from the Victorian age, bro. They're very depressed, let's say. But that, maybe I can go on top of this mountain. It was kind of just accepted, right? Any abuse is kind of just accepted. It's kind of how it works with any sort of system of abuse, where it's like the way it sticks around is because it's been normalized, because it's so ingrained in society that it feels impossible to combat, right? I mean, that's how slavery survived for so long. People didn't think they could do anything against that. You know? Like I said last recording session, I don't think the last episode, but the most harmful thing about slavery, yes, there was the physical abuse and the cruelties, but it was lack of an ability to form an identity. It was the pure destruction it did to people's self-esteem, and to their heritage, to their sense of history, right? There's just nothing more isolating than that, than not knowing who you are, who your mother is, who your father is. It's extremely isolating. And that was a very good way for the oppressors, the colonizers, the slave owners, to normalize slavery. Is if you robbed people of their ability to make an identity, then they don't have the agency to sort of contest the norms of the time. They don't have the agency, and they don't even have the drive, because the thought hasn't even crossed their mind. A lot of the time, a thought just has to cross someone's mind, and then everybody sees the fucked up bullshit we gotta deal with, right? And that's kind of what the Communist Manifesto was. It was a thought that was in everybody's mind at the time. But Marx was the one who wrote it. And Marx and Engels, he wrote it with a friend of his. I'm hoping to write a book with a friend of mine. That sounds like fun, bro. You know? Should we play video games together, bro? We go to the bar together? Shit, bro. Let's write a book. That's something strange, right? Anyway. Marx and Engels, they write this fucking book, bro, right? And the reason it's so effective, like I said earlier, it's perfect propaganda, because it so effectively illustrates the emotion, you know? The emotion behind, I need to confront the bourgeoisie. And the thing that's very well encapsulated in this document is the anger, is the pure fucking... there's a word that's been on the tip of my tongue, bro, for like weeks, bro. But just like, it's a book basically that's all about flaming the audacity of the bourgeoisie, flaming the audacity of the elite, right? It's basically like, it's a whole book going, how dare you? And this was a thought that was passing through every motherfucker's mind during the mid-1800s in Europe, was, how fucking dare you do that? Sure, gate control. I don't know what I'm doing. You know, waffling. Yes, I do. And, I think we focus a lot on the nitty-gritty of the economic aspects of communism. When we talk about communism, we're like, oh yeah, we can't actually exist in a non-capitalistic system. You know, it's just not obtainable because of the way we relate to each other. You know, and the way we have to share resources, there has to be some sort of free exchange. But in my opinion, you know, the value of something like the Communist Manifesto is not in the specific economic arguments that Marx makes. Because I agree. You know, I agree that communism is not by itself a sustainable economic model. You know, I think we've seen time and time again that once it's tried out, there's a lot of violence, there's a lot of control, there's a lot of power imbalance, and there's a lot of poverty. Turns out, there's just not enough resources as is, right? The value that comes from a document like the Manifesto, or dogma like communism, is in the hope, you know, in the image it references and creates. Because I think what's been revealed to us this post-communist manifesto is that truly adhering to all these ideals is really counterproductive at the end of the day. Because we've already expunged all our resources, you know, to put it in a way that I put it before. But like, even when I was a kid, one of the things I would say when this was brought up in class was like, okay, if we have a system where everybody is getting compensated equally, right, where resources are being doled out equitably. And we talked in an earlier episode about different conceptions of fairness. And, you know, I feel like the way communism is always represented is, okay, everybody gets the same. You know, everybody gets the same amount. But when we do that, it's just revealed to us that there's just not enough in society for everybody to get the same amount. Now, I guess the question is that due to there being a lack of resources or a lack of moral resources, so to speak, right? And I would always say, like, as a kid, like, I didn't even say what I said as a kid, but I'll say it now, is if I'm getting paid the same amount to do the same amount of work, what's the point of becoming a doctor then, right? Because in America, you compensate doctors with a proportionally higher salary in order to offset, one, the economic investment required to go to medical school, but two, the time investment, right? In terms of effort, you know, like it costs money to go to school, right? But the thing that is most utilized in school is your effort, right? Rather than working to build yourself a career or a reputation, you go to a very secluded part of society in order to better yourself, right? It requires a lot of effort. But what's the point of that effort if you're not being compensated financially? And I think the obvious, like, not obvious, but the challenge to that sort of line of thinking. You know, I had this line of thinking when I was like 10 years old, 11 years old, whenever the fuck I learned about communism in history class. Is, okay, are doctors, or should doctors be doctors for the financial compensation? Should there not be some sort of moral reason, or like personally validating, emotionally validating reason to become a doctor, right? Like you don't want a doctor who does it because he makes a lot of money. You want a doctor who does it because he loves to be a doctor, right? And I wonder, like, if that's actually a problem in communism. Yeah. Like, that was a problem I recognized as a kid, but is it actually? If maybe we start thinking about our resources less as physical, you know, monetary profit focus and more on emotional profit focus. And I think that's the great benefit of communism, is that it really taps into the emotional side of economics that the science of economics itself does not tap into. And the science of economics is I use the word interesting a lot, but I use it in a ton of different contexts, and usually I mean it very facetiously. But it's very capitalistic oriented, you know, where we have this sort of belief in economics that we can predict human behavior, and you can for sure predict it. But I mean, one of the main fucking amazing things about humanity is their ability to just innovate, like, out of nowhere, come up with something completely new. And I think that the study of economics is less so on. Okay, is there a road here? Oh, I gotta get out. No, bro. I was chilling in my car, bro. Chatting about capitalism. Chatting about communism. I got 4 minutes left on my timer. We should wrap it up at some point here. Let's get to a good stopping point. Right, and that, like, the great thing about a communist economy is not necessarily in its ability to predict human behavior, right? Like, that's what we consider economics to be. But is that really what economics is? I say if you go to an economics class, like a freshman intro course, they'll say economics is the study of choice. It's not. Economics is the study of manipulation. That's what I say. But even calling it the study of choice is a means of manipulation, you know? It's a way of dissociating and stepping back from the truth of what economics and economic theory is really trying to do. Because yes, we predict human behavior, but it's much more beneficial to manipulate human behavior, right? Much more beneficial to a profit focus, I guess. Because then you control it, right? If you can manipulate people, then you control the means of profit, the means of production. So I think a communistic dogma being included in our consideration of economics is really helpful of articulating, that's the word I want to use, articulating that manipulation aspect to what we do with the economy, what we do with money in our system. Because a lot of the time, when we talk about capitalism, it's like, oh yeah, like this has to happen, you know? And in a way, it's like the sharing of resources has to happen. I'm not making a ton of sense right now. Because I'm in the middle of a fucking firefight. We're getting somewhere. Is that guy dead? Hey, I killed someone, man. Oh my god, I'm so proud. I don't know if I hit him in the head, but shit. Pump some damage in there. Okay, the way we talk about capitalism is like, that's the system, you know? Like, oh, it's not at all a communistic system, it is a capitalistic system. And it is. It is. But it is both, you know? America, you know, the GOP uses socialism as a very effective buzzword to really rile up its base. And the thing is that America is socialist. They just are, and they have been, literally from the beginning. Public education is a socialist institution. Welfare is a socialist institution. Federal grants and loans are socialist institutions because these aren't examples of the free market, of people like recognizing some sort of consistency or loophole in the system to exploit and then gaining profit from it. This is the government recognizing inadequacies and inequality in the economic system and inserting themselves in order to fix it, in order to equalize it. And that's the main driver behind, you know, a communist. Hold on, let's pause here. Let's pause here because the timer just went off and I don't want to go over. It seems like it'll take me longer than 3 minutes to fight. But yeah, America is already within a government. You're most likely in a hybrid communistic capitalistic system. I think the global market at large you could describe as capitalistic, right? Countries themselves are fighting on the global stage, right? Full on fighting. But within nations, and within every nation, you know, even totalitarian nations, even fully communistic nations, the economic system that we have to operate in is a hybrid capitalistic and communistic system, you know, that we call socialism. And it would just be better to say that they're both intrinsic properties of choice, both intrinsic properties of manipulation, is this focus on profit and this focus on community, right? They're both important to how we make choices and how we see that manifested in the physical world. But we'll leave it there because I do have to stop this episode here. And thanks for watching once again. And I'll see you next time. Peace.